I'd been working for the last 20-odd years and disappearing completely from the radar, flying below the parapet.
Legendary radio presenter Doug Mulray, known to listeners as Uncle Doug, has died at the age of 71 after struggling with a chronic illness for several months. He died in intensive care in a Sydney hospital on Thursday night. His last public appearance was at a Triple M staff reunion held at the Oaks Hotel in Neutral Bay 7 weeks before he was hospitalized in December last year. One of the pioneering voices of Australian radio in the 1980s and 90s, Mulray was best known for his time at Triple M, which he helped launch and where he spent the majority of his career. He was a ratings winner in the highly competitive breakfast slot, with one radio industry figure calling him the Kyle Sandilands of his day, possibly even better. While his cause of death is unknown, Mulray was said to be reclusive and battling poor health in his later years. Known for his outrageous humor and memorable on-air characters, Mulray made a touching speech at the gathering of radio veterans in late 2022. "We were the right thing, at the right time, in the right place, with the right attitude," he said, recalling the days Triple M dominated music radio. He also hosted radio shows on 2WS and 2SM, as well as several television shows, such as Beauty and the Beast, Starstruck, and The Doug Mulray Show, where he regularly laughed off negative reviews. He was famously dumped on air by Channel 9 head Kerry Packer, just 33 minutes into hosting a new TV show, Australia's Naughtiest Home Videos. Enton was hired as a writer by Mulray in the mid-80s, who dubbed him Andrew the Boy Wonder from indoor cricket. Fitzsimons paid tribute to his co-host on social media. An iconic radio man, his particular ability was to be wildly hilarious while right on the edge and never blinked. "Privileged to co-host with him for a couple of years," he said. Triple M Sydney host Mick Molloy said Mulray ruled Sydney radio for a long time and many in the industry owed him a debt for paving the way. "It is a terrible morning. A huge gaping hole has been left in the landscape of FM radio, particularly in Sydney where Doug Mulray ruled since 1982, he said. "He was the man. He was a legendary radio performer. For anyone in comedy, particularly going into radio, he was considered the biggest star in the firmament.